Welcome. Harris Sport is presenting to you interesting facts about American football. Support us in our work by liking, sharing, and subscribing to channel to see more interesting clips. So let's start. American football in the United States, better known as football, is a competitive team sport. The aim of the game is to pass the ball to the end zone of the opposing team and also get points. The ball is passed so as carried by player or dropping and adding from one to another member of his own team. Points can be won in different ways, including transferring ball over the goal line, throwing the ball to the player who has crossed the goal line, or kicking the opponent's goal. The winner is the team with the most points after that. In case of a draw when the time expires, the game has an extension. The first attack gets the team that wins the coin toss, and the team that scores the first win automatically, which means that a team can lose in overtime, but that does not get the ball in his possession. If the score is tied at the end of overtime, the result remains unresolved. This outcome is very rare. One of the alternative terms for American football is gridiron. American football evolved from rugby in the United States in the late 19th century. In Newborn, Canada, at the same time was developed a Canadian football, which is different from American football. In the 20th century was developed a special type called arena football. Although the first professional American football game is played in 1895, this sport in the mid-20th century began to acquire its current popularity. In 1960 has managed to surpass the number of spectators of until then undisputed baseball. The reason for this is the willingness of the National Football League to change the rules to make the sport has made eye-catching to the television audience and advertisers. Football is a very demanding sport, which before the players put great physical effort. It is also known as a very violent sport. Although decades of its introduction, the rules in order to limit the risk of injury. Therefore, the players are equipped with protective equipment, which is just as recognizable as the musculature of players. With professional league NFL, American football has been a tradition at colleges and universities, but also in secondary schools. High school teams often represent the pride of the small provincial towns, and living in them often revolve around local match. Football is eventually began to expand its popularity beyond the US borders, so the 1990 NFL established the special European League, NFL Europe. Each team has at its disposal 54 players, of which the one game can register 45, and in the field each team has 11 players. The team that has the ball in possession of an offense and their goal is the rushing of passing bring the ball into the opponent's end zone or kicking the ball between the two gates to score a goal. If in 4 attempts attack fails prevent 10 yards, he loses possession of the ball. The second team and the defense is trying to stop the offensive team and make them their surrender possession. When the offensive team scores a goal or losing the ball, the rules are changing. The game starts by performing the kick. The ball is placed on a kicking tee on the line that marks the 30-yard half the terrain of the defending team. A certain player from the defending team kicker the ball as deep as possible into the opponent's half. Player from an offensive team tries to catch the ball and running to win as many yards. The place where this player stopped is the place from which the attacking team begins its attack, the drive. Progress in American football is measured with yards. The goal of the attacking team is to win as many yards and so is closer to the opponent's end zone. At the beginning of the attack, the attacking team has 4 attempts to win the 10-yard line and thus win new first attempt, and a new series of 4 attempts to win a new 10-yard line. If the attacking team fails in 4 attempts to win to 10-yard line, loses possession. In most cases, the attacking team only the first 3 attempts used to win you 10 yards, while the 4 attempts used to pass the ball foot in order to start the attacking from the opponent's team as much as possible away from their own end zone. And if the team is close enough to the opponent's goal, uses advantage of the last 4th attempt to shoot on goal. Every action begins by performing of so-called snap. On the home line of attack, which is the field in which he completed a previous operation and the next begins, the quarterback loudly announces an encrypted version of the following actions, and the player in the front of him, centered, adds the ball towards the goal, then its quarterback can throw, hand or run with it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have not liked this video, share it with friends and family and subscribe to the channel so you will see more of these videos. Until next time, all the best.